Welcome to SQL tutorials video series. Last video I discussed about the transaction control language, that is the TCL. I already discussed how you can work with the commit and the rollback, how you can utilize the commit, how you can revert back the data if you updated wrong information in your table. So how the commit is work, how the rollback is work. So each and everything I discussed around in the transaction control language. So the video number 11. So if you not get the chance, first you can watch this complete tutorials of the video number 11. So in this video series I will discuss about the 12th number video, that is the identity rules in the SQL, and how you can implement the identity rules and exactly what is the identity rule. So I will discuss complete each and everything in this video related to the identity rules. So identity rules is very useful if you working in any profile, like the database developer or the business analyst or the reporting analyst or the data scientist. So basically we need to apply the rule into the table, so automatically data will be inserted. So let's start with this practically and see what is the identity rules and how we can work with the identity rules. So basically identity rules is the table which is applied in a particular column, and we can apply only one identity rule in a table. So if you insert the any of the data will be automatically inserted into the column where the identity rule is applied. So while we creating the table, we need to assign the identity rule. So here I have the syntax like create table, table name, and the ID int is the data type, and here I am assigning to the identity rule. So if you not pass this comma separated value, like only if you write the identity, then by default it will take the starting with the 1 and the incremental value will be 1. But if you can also customize, like the first value will be start from the 100, okay, or the first value is start with the 1000 or any number, the first value will be start. So let's see, if you starting with the 100, the first when the value is inserted into this table, this column data will be inserted as the 100. So when you create this table and you insert the value, so the first value will be start with the 100. So let's try to insert the first value, that is the student name and the student age. So here this is the identity column, so no need to insert the value, and even if you try to insert also it will not allow. So I will show you later here. So first understand how the value will be starting. So when you insert the first table and if you try to select the data, so now you can see the first value inserted as the 100, and when you insert the second value or third value and fourth value, it automatically increment one by one. So now you can see this value is incremented 101, 102, 103, 104, like so on. But if you want to start with the 1, so let me drop this table again, and let's show you how we can start with the 1. Put here the 1 only, and we can create this table and we can insert the data in this table, okay. So now you can see the data is, we inserted name and the age, but automatically the one identity column we have the ID inserted and starting with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like the serial number. But what will be happen when you try to insert manually any of the column value into this where identity set rule is set? So you can see we have the 5 in, but if you want to manually insert the employee ID is equal to 6, it will not allow you to insert the value into the identity column. So now you can see the error message is saying that an explicit value for the identity column in table student can only be a specific when column list is used manual identity insert is on. So basically it's trying to say that when you put the identity insert is on, so by default when you create the identity rule in a table, so identity insert is always off is there. but they have the option. If you want to try to insert manually any of the employee ID, first you need to set identity insert on. Okay, so how you can set? To manually insert a new value into the ID column, we first must set identity flag is 1. So just you can use the set identity insert, and this is the table name and this is the on. So once you execute it, now you can see we able to insert the data into the ID column. So now if you try to insert the value, now you can see the you can insert the value. So for the interview point of view question, if they will ask you, the interviewer, that how we can insert the value into the identity column in a table, so just you need to insert it. If you want to insert manually any value into the identity column, first you need to use the student you need to use the identity insert on in a table. Again, if you want to off it, you can also turn off it. So you can just set identity insert student table name, and this is the off. So once you execute it, this automatically got off. So by default it is in off status, but if you want to try to on and off, now if you try to insert the value, it got failed again. Okay, so you can see this set to off. Okay, cannot insert the value when identity set to off. So because we already set to off, the reason is saying that we cannot insert the value if the identity set to off only. So this is the all about the identity rule, when we how we can create and how we can increment the data. Now the next question is how to reset the identity column. Okay, like for example, let me drop this table. Okay, or I created this table and I inserted the value like 1 to 5. Okay, but I don't want to insert the next 6 to 100. I want to again 1 to 5, then 101 or 102, 103. So how you can reset it? So how you can reset the identity? So one command is there, dvcc check identity. So it basically they will give the what is the last inserted value in a table. So dvcc check ident, if you pass the table name, they will provide you the what is the current identity value in the table. Current identity value is the 5 and current column value is the 5. Okay, but if you want to reset the identity, this is the also very important interview question, that how we can reset the identity column value in a SQL. So just you can insert the dvcc, just you can execute dvcc check identity table name and reset, and what value you want to reset. So once you execute this one 100. Okay, so now you can see they will provide you the current identity value is 5. Now if you try to insert the new value in this table, okay, I inserted the value Nick is 23, age. Now if you try to select this table, now you can see this value will be started with the 101, because I reset this value to 100. And if you want to now check the check identity column, so you can get the what is the identity value is the 101. Okay, so if any other if you want to insert, again they will inserted the 102 like this. Okay, so this is the way you can reset the identity column in a table, and you can use the identity. So identity rule is very useful into the real-time application, real-time working environment. So hope you understand how we can work with the identity. In the next video I will discuss about the related to the same identity, which is the difference between what is the difference between the at the rate identity and the scope identity and the ident current. Okay, so this is the very important. We have the difference in the SQL. Okay, and definitely they will put you the interview question. So this video series is very helpful you. If you complete to beginning to the end level, you are the comfortable to work any type of the code, any of the query, and any of the profile you working, like the data analyst, business analyst, system analyst, or the data scientists, so everywhere this all the useful. Okay, so no need to go anywhere. Okay, so this series completely have the complete package. Okay, in this tutorial one by one I am providing. Okay, so thank you for the watching this video. I will meet again on next video to discuss more in the identity column. Thank you so much.